The scalable data model answer that sounds great, but fails the bar raiser. Most candidates describe a technically impressive schema, but never explain why their design choices would survive the next product pivot. And that is exactly what the bar raiser is probing for. Tell me about a time you designed a data model or platform improvement with long-term scalability and maintainability in mind. This question tests focus on long-term impact, one of Meta's 5 core values, which at a DE level means building data infrastructure that enables product decisions not just today, but as the product evolves. What the bar raiser is actually listening for is whether your design choices were genuinely forward-looking or whether you are retrofitting a scalability story onto work that was scoped purely for the immediate use case. Here is how most candidates answer this question about data model scalability. Technically coherent, quietly incomplete.
At my previous company, we had a user activity table that was getting too large, and query times were degrading. I redesigned it using a star schema with a separate fact table for events and dimension tables for users and content. I added date partitioning on the event timestamp, so queries would only scan the relevant day range. The redesign cut average query time by 40%, and the pipeline has been running in production for over a year with no major issues. The data science team uses it daily for their dashboards.
Scalability framed as a performance fix, not a forward-looking architecture decision. No mention of product roadmap context that shape design choices. Cannot tell if SCD handling, abstraction layers, or schema evolution were considered. Zero evidence design survived any product change after launch. Here is what I am writing in the debrief right now. Item 1. Design rationale is performance-driven, not product evolution-driven. No evidence of forward thinking. Item 2. No discussion of SCD strategy, schema versioning, or abstraction layers for maintainability. Item 3. Could not articulate what product changes were anticipated at design time. Item 4. No post-launch evidence. Does not demonstrate the model survived any product requirement change. Verdict. Does not demonstrate focus on long-term impact. Same question, same DE role. Listen to how this candidate connects design decisions to product evolution.
When our team was building the data model for stories engagement, I pushed back on a flat event log design because the PM had already flagged 2 upcoming feature additions, reactions and reshares. Instead of modeling for the current use case only, I introduced a bridge table for interaction types, and SCD Type 2 on user attributes, so demographic breakdowns would stay accurate historically. I documented the extension pattern, so any DE could add a new interaction type without touching the fact table. 8 months later, when reshares launched, the schema absorbed the new event with a single bridge table row. No rewrite, no downstream breakage. The data science team onboarded to reshare metrics in 2 days instead of the usual 2-week schema migration cycle.
Proactively anticipated product roadmap and designed against it, not just current state. Named specific mechanisms, bridge table, SCD Type 2, shows architectural intent, not accident. Documented the extension pattern, maintainability, built in, not bolted on. Concrete post-launch proof. Reshares absorbed with 0 downstream breakage in 2 days. Notice what changed. Every design choice has a product reason, and the model proves itself after launch. Item 1. Design choices explicitly tied to anticipated product roadmap, not retrofitted post-launch. Item 2. Bridge table and SCD Type 2 decisions named and justified with clear architectural rationale. Item 3. Documented extension pattern shows ownership of maintainability beyond personal tenure. Item 4. Post-launch outcome is specific and measurable. New feature absorbed in 2 days with 0 breakage. Verdict. Strong signal. Raises the bar. Before your loop, run your story through these 3 questions. Question 1. Can you name a product change you anticipated at design time, not after? If not, Your story sounds like a performance fix dressed up as strategy. Question 2. Did you make a specific structural choice, SCD, bridge table, abstraction layer, to accommodate it? Without a named mechanism, the bar raiser cannot distinguish intent from coincidence. Question 3. Did the model survive a real product change after launch without a rewrite? This is the only proof that long-term thinking was real, not claimed. If you cannot answer yes to all three, you are not demonstrating focus on long-term impact. You are describing good execution, which is a different bar entirely. How do your real stories score? Get a personalized report scored against the interview rubric Meta uses for your role. Find it at interview101.com.